fact that you're, forgive the expression, a professional actor an element in this, in terms of how you talk to the actors? And how much have you learned from acting and being able to talk to them?
Well, I've learned everything as an actor from being a writer and director and from being with Jay. You know, I mean, Jay brought me up as an actor because he was older than me and he was always directing me in the little things we were doing, you know. So I learned it all from us and from him. And then, you know, in terms of how I approach our actors, I don't think I'm really in my actor brain at all when we're directing them. Jay and I are very non-trained, even though we did go to film school. We're non-clinical. We work very much from the heart, and so it's a very instinctual process. And we talk to actors differently depending on who they are.
Yeah, we really think that directing actors is much more a function of the personality of the actor, the mood of that day, and your personal relationship with that actor. I mean, it's really a function of communication and doing it in a positive and creative and inspirational way.
But we tend to definitely be more on the positive reinforcement side of things.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that you've had an influence on other movies? I mean, if we were to look at Sundance this year, there are a lot of movies that are being made the way, in a way, not exactly, but close to how you make them.
Well, I mean, we could take a certain amount of credit in that. I think Puffy Chair in particular was an icon of like a cheap movie that was successful and done well, you know. But at the same time, I really feel like the technology has been the leader in that. Hey, there are these good-looking HD cameras that you can hold in your hand that can shoot a good-looking movie, and when you do that, it's going to kind of look like our movies to some extent, you know.
How did you and Fox Searchlight get together on this? And when you did, what kind of conversations did you have with them that led you to believe that they would let you make a Duplass Brothers movie and not something different?
Lots of conversations.
Yeah. Michael Costigan was our producer, and he took us to pitch the idea to Searchlight, and Searchlight was interested immediately. And, you know, we communicated immediately that we weren't interested in like making a different kind of movie. We were interested in making the kind of movie that we make, but just putting famous people in that movie so that they could market it and make their money back.
That was really it. It was let's make one of our movies, let's shoot it on higher quality video, and let's put some faces on it that will allow people that don't only live in New York and LA to watch our movies. You know, we did have a desire to take it to some more people. You know, the Puffy Chair and Baghead only invited in a certain segment of the population, and we believe that Cyrus invites a lot more people in. You know, so in that sense, you know, Searchlight and Duplass were together. You know.
Well, you were certainly doing it for a price too.
Absolutely,
yeah.
that was another part of it.
Budget of this movie?
You know, it was.
We're not really.
Trouble if we
I
say
don't think
that?
we're allowed to say.
I heard it or read
you
it
did?
somewhere. It sounded like it was very low.
It was very low.
It was relatively low.
For studios, they can't believe that we actually made a movie that cheaply. But for us,
Is it over or under $5 million?
It's over $5 million.
$7 million
but
is
not
the
much.
figure I read somewhere.
Roughly.
Okay, thank you. So, but that's really no. I mean, that's a lot. What was the highest budget you ever had before this?
$50,000.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
But we didn't see any of that money. You know, we didn't see the $7 million anywhere. We
got paid.
We ran closed sets.
That helps.
That was nice. Yeah.
Have you been very poor all this time?
Our parents have helped us.
As in, like, you know, not a lot of money around, but you know, once we started becoming successful, our parents really like helped us out financially to get us to the point where we didn't have to do like work at McDonald's. You know, so we were lucky in that sense. That being said, it's really nice not to live off of mommy and daddy now. Like, it makes me feel better.
Yeah.